Formula One is about to change forever, and the 2026 power units are so extreme that teams are already panicking. We're talking more electric power, less fuel, tighter packaging, and a rulebook that could flip the entire grid upside down. This is the real story behind the 2026 engines. The FIA didn't just tweak the engines. They completely detonated the entire formula. The complex and expensive MGU-H, gone. The MGU-K's electric power, tripled. The fuel flow has been slashed. And for the first time, F1 will run on fully sustainable, carbon-neutral fuels. This isn't just an evolution of the current cars. It's a hard reset for the entire sport. Every team is going back to the drawing board, facing a challenge that could make or break their future. To understand how big this is, you need to know why removing the MGU-H is such a massive deal. The MGU-H, or motor generator unit heat, was the secret weapon of the hybrid era. It was the magic component that eliminated turbo lag, made the engines insanely efficient by recovering energy from the turbo's heat, and allowed the turbo to stay spooled up even when the driver was off the throttle. This complexity was Mercedes' domain for years, and it was so difficult to master that it was a major barrier for new manufacturers wanting to enter the sport. By removing it, the FIA has leveled the playing field. Everyone, from reigning champions to brand new entrants, is starting from zero. In its place, the MGU-K is becoming an absolute monster. The K stands for kinetic, and it's the part that recovers energy during braking. For 2026, its power output is being tripled, rocketing up to 350 kilowatts. That's nearly 500 horsepower coming from the battery alone. The engine will now have a roughly 50-50 power split between the traditional internal combustion engine and the electric motor. The electric boost will no longer be a supporting act. It will become the main weapon for overtaking and defense. We're talking about hypercar levels of electric power crammed into a lightweight F1 chassis, fundamentally changing how drivers will manage races. This shift creates a packaging nightmare for the engineers. They have to fit a much larger battery and more powerful electronics into the car. But at the same time, the car itself is supposed to be smaller and lighter. There's less fuel, which means a smaller fuel tank. But the cooling systems required for this massive electrical system will be brutal. The entire aerodynamic philosophy has to change to accommodate these new internals, and the weight distribution is causing chaos in the simulators. Teams are reportedly struggling to find a stable balance. This is why the 2026 cars will look absolutely nothing like the ones we see on track today. It's a puzzle of physics and engineering on a scale we haven't seen in decades. So, who's ahead in this new arms race? The rumor mill is in chaos, and that's exactly why 2026 is so exciting. Early reports suggest Mercedes, with its deep hybrid expertise from Brixworth, might have an early edge. But Honda, returning as a full works partner with Aston Martin, is making a lot of noise and is determined to start the new era on top. Ferrari is always a dark horse, with the resources and passion to pull off a masterpiece. Then you have Audi entering the sport for the first time, bringing fresh ideas and massive factory backing. And let's not forget Red Bull Powertrains, a brand new engine manufacturer building its first ever power unit in-house. Literally nobody knows for sure who's winning this development war, and that uncertainty is the best part. There's one more thing that has fans excited: the sound. With the complex MGU-H gone, the exhaust system is simpler. That means the engines can finally scream again. We can expect louder, more authentic sounds, with the distinct whistle of the turbo, aggressive downshifts, and a pure on-throttle roar that has been missing from the sport for years. F1 is about to sound alive again. 2026 isn't just a new era for Formula One. It's practically a new sport. The team that solves this incredibly complex puzzle first, the team that masters the balance between combustion and electric power, aero and weight, will win everything. The pecking order is about to be completely rewritten. If you want more breaking F1 news, deep dives, and fast-paced analysis just like this, hit subscribe to Motorsport Pulse. Stay sharp, stay ahead, and I'll see you in the next one.